SFMF Live. Wednesday night. Good evening, everyone. Who do we got? Anybody with us tonight? It is midweek. It is hump day. We're going to talk about some hump day moto. So you got to let me know what you got. Who's here this evening, and welcome. Couple cool topics we're going to talk about. Time dependent, of course. So sometimes I kind of go on a little tangent about something, but it's you, it's the comments. So appreciate the comments, and that gives us great discussion to talk about. Let me get it on the TV up here so I can actually see the comments. All right, again, Wednesday night, SFMF Live, midweek moto. I don't know what to put this on. My production team. We are live. Good evening, everyone. Welcome. Let's get it on. Yes, that's Mattis. That's Mad Dog Mattis. Gets a little jealous, I think, sometimes when I'm talking to y'all and not paying attention to him. So he just needs to chill out. We'll see what's happening. Gabriel, good to see you, brother. You know, I'm going to ask, what are you drinking? Chala, good to see you. You just got done with PT, I know. Remember my cup with the backbone on there? Sergeant. And, of course, always the SFMF. All right, so midweek moto, hump day moto. What do you got? It's been a crazy, you all know I've been traveling a little bit, but trying to finally settle down to get some motivation going. And here we got Michael's Drones, RCs, and knives. Hiram Bifidum. Wow, you named the guy after the general. That's my daughter's dog, and she's a Marine, so yeah, she named him after General Mad Dog Mattis. Sometimes we call him Bad Dog Mattis, and you can imagine why. He's a puppy, he's awesome, but he's a little crazy. Beautiful dog. Hell yeah, Levine Seeger, Gary Morton, hurrah. Good evening, everyone. Wednesday live. SFMF Live Hump Day. I'm going to ask you in a little bit for some Hump Day motivation. What do you got? How's your week been so far? Midweek. Still got a couple days to go, and then the weekend. Who works for the weekend? Charlotte says, wasn't able to get any PT, and today, unfortunately, didn't have the motivation. I tell you what, Charlotte, drop right now and do 22 burpees. That'll be your PT for the day. Look, it doesn't always have to be a PT session. Try to tell people that all the time. Just get something in. I had a guy I used to work out with, Air Force guy. This guy was gigantic. He had a no sleeve rolling chit, Air Force, believe it or not. Gigantic, big dude, like 3 something. And he was like at least 6'4". Big guy. Worked out with him in Okinawa. In fact, I met him prior to going to this Air Force Staff NCO Academy I think I told you all about. So I was going to the academy, and he wanted to work out. It was when I was working out a lot. I was in much better shape than I am now. And we'd work out together, and we did bench press contests. We were the judges. My wife, myself, and Scotty was his name. And every time he'd show up, you know, I would set the place up to get the names and weights and set our board up for the competition itself. Bench press, or sometimes it was all 3, the bench, squat, and deadlift. Fun is, it was a good time. We had a great time. Fun judging it. I competed in a couple. I'm not that great at deadlift and squats, so I would do just the bench. Anyway, we got into judging it. And Scotty would come in to be a judge because he was gigantic and he's been lifting his whole life, competing, bodybuilding. And he would, as he'd show up, he's like, how much time we got? I'd say, well, about 15 minutes. He'd go get a workout in. I'm like, how can you work out in 15 minutes? What are you going to get out of that? Even like if we had 10 minutes, I'll be right back. He'd go in the gym part, work out some body part. We had 30 minutes. It didn't matter how much time we had. He would go get a workout in. And again, I used to ask myself, well, how much can you get out? It's better than nothing is what his answer was. And he would do it every time. Doesn't matter how much, I'm not taking a day off. So it worked that way. Hey, Mad Dog, Bad Dog, Mattis, everyone can hear you. Hold it down. Tell you, he gets a little jealous. He wants to be part of the show. All right, so, Charlotte, no excuses. Get some push-ups. All right. We got anything? Bueno, bro, we emphasize the gym in mass, I think. All right. So welcome everybody. Wednesday night, hump day. Again, think of the Wednesday motto that you've had so far, the midweek motto. What do you got? And what do you have to look forward to? Good, something good, maybe something not so good, but share with this community. This, I'm telling you, my producer and my wife and I were talking about what an awesome community this is growing into. I'm telling you, like-minded people talking about like-minded stuff. And the topics today, maybe a little touchy for some, but it's just interesting to hear everyone else's perspective. We got a lot of high schoolers getting ready to go into boot camp, all the way through to retirees from the 60s. So an amazing crowd, an amazing community of veterans, patriots, other services, right? We'd love to have you guys. Canada comes on here every now and then, eh? Hoping they'll show up again. All right, so. A couple of the comments real quick. King Neptune says, I always work on my planks. I got to get, I'm a little lazy on that. Talk about planks a lot and how important they are, but I just don't do them enough. Ruben, drink more beer. 12-ounce curls, we like to call those. But you work out more, so you can drink more beer. Jesse says, I never believed in working out, only out if you could kill two birds with one stone. Building, I missed it. Charlotte, just kidding. Never not enough motivation. You always know. You already know I got it in. So I'm all right, good. Charlotte, just checking. We'll hold you accountable. Michael Jones says, I'm drinking a glass of ice cold lemonade. That sounds pretty good. Anderson Ho, good to see you, brother. People would be wise to PT on their own, additional to the RSS functions. Yes, those are the Poolees that we're talking about. PT on your own. Don't just rely on the Poolee functions. Get as much in as you can. I was just watching a boot camp video prior to this, just to, again, for the stuff that we talk about. And in this platoon, obviously they picked this platoon to video because by the moto run at the end of their boot camp, end of their 3 months, this platoon looked like, I'm telling you, they were all between 6 foot and 6'2", and they're all muscular. It was like they set it up just for the camera. I don't know, maybe not, maybe it was legit. It was a small platoon, so it was a winter platoon as well. It was interesting. It looked good, it looked real good. It was San Diego, not that that matters, but it looked really good. They looked like they're in great shape, so we're still doing it. The depots are still getting some. ID10Ts in the crowd. Aaron says, I actually have an interview tomorrow for Public Works. I missed the rest of it. All right, thanks you, brother. It says, not doing this to be mentioned online. Oh, I shouldn't have mentioned your name, Billy. But I think you are one of the best assets a recruit can have before they go to boot camp. And I appreciate that. Very humbled, awesome comment, and thank you. But it's this community, right? It's not just me. It's all of us together. Between my producer and my family and I, we come up with the topic that what would best suit somebody getting ready to go, somebody that's already in, somebody that's getting out. Remember, we talk about transition. So we try to encompass everything there is to know. One, the main big reason is there's no need for any of us, any of you, to learn things the hard way. So those of us that have experienced things not so great, like transition. I learned a lot of things the hard way, and there's no need for that. So our mission at SFMF is to lessons learned, get it out there, build a community like we're still trying to build to get as much information out as possible. Everyone has a purpose, every one of you. It's how you deliver it. It's what you say that can help somebody else out. And if we help one person, good. Obviously, we want to help a whole lot more just to get the information out. So appreciate you, Billy, and get some, brother. Get the word out. Get more community members so we can just continue to serve as many people as possible. Era, Semper Fi, my friend. To the Supreme Court and pass. I'm catching the tail end of that. Jesse Anderson says, transition, get the VA paperwork started 6 months out, go to all your appointments, use the VA benefits, hold on to your DD-214, put it in a safe area. All awesome information, Anderson Ho. And I don't know if anybody had told me all that stuff prior to me getting out. If they did, I don't remember. So much going on. I didn't pay attention to it, right? I thought I had all the answers. I didn't know what I didn't know. And as cliche as that is, that's the information that we all need. All those things. The DD-214, for some reason, I remember that. Not to lose that. Make copies. I made like 4 or 5 copies, put them in 2 different places with today's technology. Took a picture of them and put them in my phone. They're saved in my phone forever. And it has come up quite a bit where I've needed to show someone on my phone. So great information, Anderson Ho. And that's with all of it. I think you can even start a year out now. Start your transition period. Start making the connections. LinkedIn is a great asset for connecting online and tell the story. Don't be like I was. It has to be perfect before I publish anything or before I post anything. Get it out there. Keep it real. That's what we've been doing with this channel. You got to know that we're growing in public, is what my producer keeps telling me. None of it is perfect. We make tons of mistakes on here, and that's why we appreciate your patience, and you're growing with us. That's the beauty of this, that we're all growing, we're all learning, and we're all getting better. People are going to benefit from what we're all doing here. So thanks, Anderson, to give me on that little soapbox. But that's just it. I didn't know what I didn't know about transition. I thought I had it all figured out. I'm a big, tough Marine. I got it. I don't need help. I needed a lot of help. It just took me a long time to figure it out. LinkedIn is good. Just be wary of the scammers on there. For everybody, every job posted, go to the company site and verify. More great info, Anderson. There's a lot of bots. There's a lot of spam, a lot of crap that comes with LinkedIn and any social media. I think you all know that by now. So definitely vet, research, right? What we talked about, I think Sunday. I talked about verifying, right? The bum scoop. Excuse me. So there is just a lot of so much information overload on stuff, and then yes, you could possibly get scammed or just your time wasted. Excuse me. Nothing more valuable than your time, and you don't want it wasted. You don't need it to be wasted. So do your research. Ryan Machado, Mahado. Does private citizens get hired by military branches to do classified work, paid a lot of money? So can you, as a civilian, work for the military? Yes, you can. There's a lot of contractors. You don't have to be prior service to do that. Private citizens get hired by the military branches. Yes, there's civilians, but more and more over the course of my career, more and more civilians were being hired to free a man to fight. Right, that put more Marines on the battlefield. I remember the first time, and I didn't like it at first, when they started replacing the gate guards. Right, MPs were being replaced by contractors. I'm not sure what their qualification had to be, if they had to be prior cops or prior service members. I think some of them were, because there's some young ones, I think they're just straight up civilians that applied for the job. And what that did, again, it put a civilian on the gate. And a lot of times, well, they're not going to understand, you know, I'm a Marine, trying to come on, and they're asking me for, they know what they're doing. They're trained, or they wouldn't be allowed to stand the gate. So, and I didn't agree with it at first until a deployment was coming up, and a couple more civilians freed up some of my Marines to go on the deployment with us. So yes, civilians can work. For Anderson says, for Ryan's question, companies such as KMI, Lockheed Martin, Raytheon, Comet, hire for such things. There were real MPs. They're still real MPs, and they still kick butt and take names. Yeah, we're only mad at them if they pull us over. Well, stop breaking the law, man. Just kidding. Rah. Brad, hurrah. John McJunkin, hurrah. Good evening. Becky says, my 7-year-old son wants to join the military when he gets older. Good on him. Knows at 7 years old. Hurrah. And people keep telling him no. All right, so Wednesday, midweek motivation, hump day motivation. Let's hear what you got. First, let me know what you're drinking. Tonight, I'm drinking coffee out of my motivation mug. Water all day. It is hot. I know there's kind of bad weather across the United States, and some of the Florida had a lot of bad weather, a lot of rain. Texas might be coming into some kind of weather, so be safe, be aggressive, be prepared, right? You can never be too prepared for things. Don't wait till it starts happening, and the lines at Costco get crazy. Like when it all started, the COVID was happening in Hawaii, got ridiculous, right? We're gonna run out of toilet paper, so everyone bought up all the toilet paper, and still have tons of it. Let it go, man. Let it go. Be prepared prior to all this happening. You're only going to be better off. If I was frozen for a minute, I think I'm back. Yeah, I was. So be prepared, and still have the toilet paper on hand, but don't wait till the last minute. Then you're going to be waiting in lines. Always have your vehicles filled up. I try not to let mine get below half a tank. Fuel and chow, of course, always have some kind of chow. Somebody on here at one time, we were talking about that, and they said 500 pounds or something of rice. Rice lasts forever. It's good, right? Easy to cook. Canned goods. I mean, have a little kit just ready. You never know. Guns and ammo. Can't talk enough about that. Come here. Can you check something? A thousand other people to try and get some kind of All right, I got a green light now. How about now? Back on. Check, mic, check, mic, 1, 2. 1, 2. I see no sound. He's talking to someone. He's talking to another producer, cutting out. How about now? Good to go. All right. Sorry about that. Again, growing in public. We have issues. Did you check on the power?
Yes, it's good right now.
Okay. Growing in public. Appreciate your patience and your motivation. Okay, I'm back. What are we talking about? Being prepared. It's smart, a smart thing to do. It's an election year. right? You already, those of you that, if you watch the news, stop watching the news, do some research. And I get my information primarily from LinkedIn and a couple channels on YouTube too. But no news. We don't watch it. My kids don't watch it. We know better. Too much false information. Production team working overtime. They always are. They always are, and that's my fault. They take care of me. I appreciate them. Yes, appreciate my production team. Maybe I don't show it enough. Raise. Is it time for a raise? Last time you guys told me to give them a 96. I can't give them a 96. That's too much time in between the lives. I need them to help me prepare for the lives. So I can't. The shorts, they kind of allow me to do the shorts. So if my shorts have gone downhill, that's all me. Hold myself accountable. Let me know. Let me know what you think of the shorts. Those of you that watch the shorts, I try to do one almost every day or every other day. I enjoy doing them. A topic will come in my head, or I'll make a list when I don't have the opportunity. And then as soon as I have an opportunity, try to bust out the tripod or I'm in my truck or wherever, try to bust out a short just to keep things alive. And it's stuff I think about because I'll forget about it. I'll forget what I was even thinking of. I'll do it when I get home. No, sometimes I just got to do it. Gary likes them. Thanks, Gary. Anderson says give the team a 72. I think we could work with a 72. Billy says the shorts are why I found you. So the shorts do work. All right, well, good. So keep doing them. Anderson said, as for preparation, Dave Ramsey said $1K in emergency fund. So that's like cash on hand. I just would like to have $1K. I hear you though. You need some cash. Chicken 2, he found us through shorts. All right. Well, good. Okay. I'll do more shorts. I like doing the shorts. I really do. A short, then subscribe. Well, good. I appreciate all of you. Really, this is our channel. This is for all of us, and I think it is working. It's building that community and talking about some great stuff. So appreciate you all. So we did talk about preparedness a little bit. How about this one? We didn't touch on talking about preparedness and transition. We're talking about transition prior to that. Excuse me. Talking about transition. One of the great tools for transitioning service members is the Skillbridge program. Those you know about that, give me a thumbs up. If you've heard of it, because I hadn't heard of it prior to getting out. In fact, I don't even know how long it's been out. But being retired in the civilian sector, I've met service members to use it. 2 Army guys, I know a Marine that used it, and it's great. It's an amazing tool for transitioning. It just helps you. It sets you up. It's beautiful. Works great. Saw the post on LinkedIn about it. Of course, everyone's upset because what they're doing, what the Marine Corps is doing, is cutting. It's 6 months right now. 6 months of what it is for those of you that don't know. 6 months prior to getting out, you apply for the Skillbridge program. Once you're accepted, it's been approved, you find an organization, a job, something that you may want to do when you actually do get out. So that last 6 months, you would spend in that organization, say it was with Nike, just for whatever reason. You're still active duty, so you're still getting paid active duty, and you're working for that company. The company's not paying you because you're still receiving a check from the military. And what that does is, again, it gets you, hey, do I really want to work for Lockheed Martin? They took me in. I'm learning the skills what it would take to be able to work here. 6 months is a great transition period, enough to get the OJT and the schooling and the certifications, whatever it is. So I don't have that much experience with it, but the people that I've seen use it work perfectly. I'm pretty sure just like it was designed to. Setting you up for success is what it did. So the article I just read about it, Mar Admin 280/24 says they're going to cut it down from 6 months to 3 months. So now that same program, now you only have 90 days to figure it out. Find the right company, do the work, do the OJT, and then eventually move into it. So what you need to do, what you're going to need to do, and it was by rank. So all the senior members, they're cutting it in half. E1 to E5, I think they're still leaving it to 180 days. Everyone else, 90 days. Why they're cutting it is the big question. Why in the heck would they do that? Such a successful program that service members are benefiting from, and it's setting them up for life, less homeless veterans, less issues with transitioning service members. The reasoning, and read the article if you get a chance, look it up, Mar Admin 280/24. It's because the Marine Corps is losing those critical people, or those people in those critical jobs, for 6 months. That's too long to have that Marine gone before he or she EASs. Come on, really? 3 more months? You're going to take 3 months away from someone who's trying to set their life up for their next career, right? For the rest of their life, or even if you did 4 years. That we're doing everything. They just gave you 4 years of their life. So let's give them the opportunity to set up the rest of their life. I don't understand it. I don't understand why we would decrease something that is working so well and it's setting it up. You said it right there, Anderson. Money is the bottom line. And it's maddening. Money has never been a driving factor for me. So when I see it happen, it's really bothersome. Right? Albert, unreal. Yeah, if you have Anderson says, if you have a shop and can't backfill, sounds like a shopping problem. It's this baby, right? Oh, because every time I gotta return this back on.
But your phone is dying, so it's getting pixelated.
I'm gonna move it just a little bit. Hang with, oh really? Put that in. Stay with me. These two are plugged in. It is. Okay, man. And this is all me. I was working today, so I didn't have a chance to charge my phone. So it's because my phone's not charged. Maybe switch this cord out. Okay, I'm blinking again. Can you hear me though? I'm blinking. Coming in 5-0, so I'm coming in, but now it's a charging issue. So production team is working on the power. Oh, it's off again. Okay. We're working
It
this.
doesn't help that it's probably not
Seated.
not enough juice is getting to it because it's going through this adapter first.
No. Wow. Hold tight. Still no charge?
Yeah, she's calling. Hello. Yes.
Don't worry, they hear you, so. We're working it.
They can hear you.
You can hear me, but there's no. You can hear me, but I'm still losing power. Okay, I'm gonna let them continue to work on it. David Bryant checking in. Gary says sound is good. ADF, hair, I'm bald. Should I send my nephew Jake over there? Send your nephew John. A prick 77 might work. How about a prick E9? Need one of those too. Bro, you kind of look, yes. We're working on it. Man, apologize to everyone. Growing in public, right? Ooh, and I can hear the rain outside. Maybe it's because of rain. Gunner Sergeant, USMC retired. Semper Fi, jarheads. Ebra. Good to see you, Gons. All right, talking about that more admin. If you're still with me, sound is good. The Skillbridge program. Again, I didn't use it. I didn't know anything about it till the job I was at. An Army guy, Army captain came in, and he's like, I'm on the Skillbridge program. That's when I learned about it, and that's when I was like, man, what a great opportunity. Just another tool to help help you set up for success after you served your country. Come on, leave it alone. Appreciate you, Gary. Thanks. Appreciate everyone. Good morning. Where are you coming in from if you're saying good morning? It's evening. Semper Fi. All right. So the more admin, or the Skillbridge, anybody use it? Anybody know somebody that uses it, has used it? And why in the heck would they get rid of it? I don't get it. I don't understand. Captain Danger, looks like Danger. I'm going to join the Air Force, but a Marine recruiter tried to no-balls me into joining the Marines. So you still don't have any? You're still joining the Air Force? Semper Fi, my friend. It didn't work. That works every time. Anderson, if you can earn a Lean Six Sigma green belt at a Skillbridge, that would be great. Michael Jones says, repeat, I just checked your merchandise store and you're all out of the shirts. You're going to get more back in. Yes, the merchandise, merch. We are, remember I told you we are traveling. We are still kind of traveling. So what I do have available and ready to go, you know the deal. These babies. Got the stickers. Remember this one? Love this one. Old school. Tape. C-130. You know what's on there. So the merch store, again, we are still traveling, but this is what we do have available and ready to go. This one's new, right? You see the colors are a little different on this one. Love that. Good quality stickers, outdoor. It's another crowd favorite. So, again, the merch store still available for what we do have on there, but we are still traveling a little bit. So by the time we get all back together in one spot, look at this one. And you all saw my shirt. We don't have shirts available in this one yet, but we will. Destroy them all. Let God sort them out. Semper Fi, my friend. Little Grim Reaper. Love that dude. How about this one? What do we think about this? No, ma'am. First time I introduced it, we talked about it for a while. Nobody really understood it, what it was. We did have to explain it. Hope y'all get it now. Ma'am, what is a ma'am? Those of you that deployed Iraq or Afghanistan, you know that's a term that we use to identify military-aged male, because they were the threat, right? Come to find out, everyone was a threat. But the military-aged male, we're saying no. Where are the military-aged males going now? Where are they coming now? All across the borders. Hundreds. There we go, I'm back. I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna try again. I'm thinking the cord she just brought me might have issue. I'm gonna need some power still. I don't know why it's not powering up. Still with me? Stay with me. This cord is not working at all.
Yes.
Is there another way to do the sound? I mean, do the power? Yeah, with the sound? We're gonna lose power quickly.
So no?
Try it, but try the other cord. The other one was working on and off, but this one's not working at all. Knife hand that mic. That's what I'm talking about. Sound is good again? No. It's the little contraption. So those of you that don't know, the mic is hooked up to something we put in the bottom of the phone, and then an additional, it has a port for the battery charger, but it's just not charging. Weird.
I think it's because the battery's too low and you're going through too many power sources.
Yes, look at, sorry y'all, production team is sipping materials, sipping Mai Tais on the beach. So what do? I guess we're gonna power through until we lose power altogether, right? There's a Marine Corps thing, 90 million. I tried the Navy, but the recruiter just, come on, Captain Danger. What made you decide to join to choose the Air Force, Captain Danger? What was the ultimate? Better quality of life, pays the same. Man.
We're just gonna use the iPhone audio
Oh, okay. Let's try that.
and see if we can do that.
Good idea. We're gonna try to use the iPhone audio. So can I can talk louder? I'd love to do that.
No.
Oh, she said no. Producer said no. Don't talk louder. Hang tight with the sound. Take it off for a second. There's some power. Hey, we have power. Now give me a sound check. It just went off again. What is the deal with my...
Good.
No, it's... Might be time for a new phone. Okay, I have power. It goes off. It stays on for a second, then it turns off. One more charger. The power stays on for a second and then turns right back off. Is this plugged in too?
Yes, we might just have to.
Okay, I have power. It goes off. As soon as I put it, maybe I should just hold it. Power. There's no, oh, no, it goes off.
The phone battery's too low.
Can we switch phones? Start a new? Yeah, I apologize. One, it is. It's, again, all me. Who messed up the power? This guy. I was working all day. Didn't have a chance to plug my phone in. Even my producer asked me, you have 24% power? That's all. I said, yeah, I'm fine. I'm plugged in. It'll be fine. I think it might be time for a new phone. Really, because I have power. It's still going right now, but it won't, the charger won't stay on. It charges for a second, then it comes right back off. So